Join me as we dive into the signs that could change your relationship forever. Are you ready to face the truth? Ever get that pit in your stomach? That feeling that something is off in your relationship? Are the silences starting to feel louder than the conversations you used to have? If you are nodding along, you're not crazy. You're picking up on the little earthquakes before the big one hits. In this video, we break down the 5 signs that your relationship is heading for a major shakeup, and what you can do to get your head straight before it happens. And let's be clear. Change doesn't automatically mean a relationship is over. Before we jump in, please consider liking and subscribing to help me grow this channel. Relationships are supposed to evolve, but pretending these signs aren't there, that's a one-way ticket to a blind-sided breakup. By actually facing the warning vibes, you can figure out what's next with some clarity, whether that means building something stronger or making a clean break. The first sign is when your conversations get a major downgrade. You used to talk for hours about anything and everything. Now, your chats have all the depth of a kiddie pool. They are about logistics, who's grabbing groceries, what to binge watch, and whether the Wi-Fi bill was paid. The real messy emotional connection you had is just gone. You've even stopped fighting, but not because you are in perfect harmony, but because honestly, who has the energy to even try anymore? When you feel this happening, don't freak out and force a dramatic, "we need to talk" moment. Just try to open the door again. A simple, "Hey, I feel a bit distant from you lately, and I miss our talks," can be a game changer. It's not about blaming them, it's a low-pressure invitation to figure out what the heck is going on. Sign number 2 is when "we" suddenly becomes "I," especially when talking about the future. Remember when you would both get excited about your next trip or dream about places you'd live? Now, maybe your partner talks about a career move in another city without even mentioning your name in the sentence. Or when you bring up long-term stuff, they get vague and slippery. This is a huge red flag. But before you go into detective mode, take a second for yourself. Figure out what you want for your own future. Break out a journal and be brutally honest with yourself about your own goals. Once you know where you stand, you can have a real conversation and see if your 2 futures can still be a "we," or if you're just growing in completely different directions. The third sign is when you realize you're the unofficial CEO of the relationship project. You're the one making all the plans, sending the "thinking of you" texts, and trying to fix every little issue that pops up. Meanwhile, your partner's main contribution is just show up, sometimes . This isn't about who plans date night. It's a glaring sign of emotional disinvestment. If this is you, it's time to protect your own energy. You're probably feeling exhausted and unappreciated, and that's completely valid. This isn't about throwing in the towel. It's about taking a strategic pause to see things as they really are. You can't force someone to put the effort in, but you can decide to stop pouring all your energy into a bucket with a giant hole in it. If any of this is hitting a little too close to home, take a moment to subscribe and join our community. You're definitely not the only one going through this, and we're here to offer some real talk guidance and support. Sign 4 is when you start to feel more like roommates than partners. And yeah, it's often about having less sex, but it's more than that. It's the lack of random hugs, the way you don't touch when you pass in the hallway, the fact that you've stopped sharing your dreams and your worries because you're expecting a shrug in response. That feeling of being emotionally safe with them has evaporated. When the intimacy is gone, let yourself feel sad about it. It's a huge loss. It's not about rushing to fix it, but acknowledge the reality of the situation. You can only rebuild intimacy if both people are willing to show up and do the work. If they're not, you have to start preparing yourself for what this relationship is now, not what it used to be. The final and most important sign? Your own gut. Deep down, you know. There's that little hum of anxiety that won't go away, that feeling in your bones that something is just wrong. You can try to rationalize it away as stress or you being dramatic, but your intuition is usually the first thing to know the truth. It's in the tiny hesitation before they answer a question, the look in their eyes, that invisible space between you that's filled with unspoken words. It's time to start listening to that voice. Write your feelings down. Not for them, but for you. It will help you cut through the noise and hear what you already know. Trusting yourself is the ultimate form of self-care and the first step of handling whatever change is coming with your head held high. Seeing these signs, the communication disappearing, a future that's no longer shared, a totally one-sided effort, intimacy fading, and your own intuition screaming, isn't about causing panic. It's about paying attention. Change is part of life, and it can be a part of relationships too. Facing those changes head-on gives you the power to decide what's next. Whether that means rebuilding something new and stronger together or stepping out on your own, you have the strength to handle it. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and share. You never know who you might inspire to help start their own conversation. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.